as Monster Hunter World has been completed for a little while now in that there's no more development happening for the game. All of the previously limited time events which gave you the opportunity to get fantastically strong gear, including weapons, armor, and really fun collab stuff, and of course various ways to farm more effectively for really hard to get components, are now permanently available. Scrolling through this long list of events is going to be very overwhelming for new and returning players. As such, I've been covering these events in little roundups from various stages of the game. Definitely check these out if you haven't done so. I'm sure they're going to be useful in some way. I'm Lighted Up Dan, and on this channel we cover action RPGs, roguelikes, and MMOs to name a few. And with that said, let's get to it. Monkey Business is a 6-star MR24 quest which you can only do once you've beaten Iceborne and had the initial cap lifted, firmly planting it in the late game events that you can do. You'll be facing off against the Furious Rajang, which is basically a Super Saiyan monkey. This is the variant version of Rajang, who is hard enough as it is. The Furious version is super tough. And I mean, this is one of the hardest monsters in the game. No joke. The reason for doing this quest is because it's one of the earliest opportunities you have to actually face off against Furious Rajang. You do receive special tickets that you can use to make a hat that has those funny little monkey things you see at the spas, but that's not why we're here today. We're here for the Furious Rajang parts. To my knowledge, this is the earliest opportunity you have to face off against Furious Rajang, making this event invaluable. There's the buff body quest, but let's face off against one instead of two at the same time, shall we? Furious Rajang, as mentioned, is one of the toughest monsters in the game. The beast is bloody relentless and hits like a truck, and a Super Saiyan truck at that. I like to come in with over 20 lightning resist to give me immunity to lightning blight and to help me not get completely nuked when he does his Kamehameha. Not depicted in this recording, but I also like to bring 3 tremor resist. This prevents you from getting sort of stun locked into all of his jumps and ground pounds, which just leaves you shaky and wobbly. Whilst maybe somewhat redundant to say, your ability to be able to move out of these really difficult situations is what's going to be the difference between you winning and crying. I'm joking, you're going to be crying either way. With Furious Rajang, you need to be really careful when you decide to clutch claw onto his face. Picking any wrong moment where he's not sort of locked into an animation is going to lead to you getting Hulk smashed Loki style. This means getting off wall bangs or tenderizing its parts is going to be really tricky, which is rough because you're going to need to get the tenderizing done. Not only because that's good standard play for any monster, but also because when Furious Rajang gets his Super Saiyan armor, a lot of your attacks are going to bounce off or just be ineffective. Contrary to regular Rajang's weakness, Furious Rajang doesn't actually have a tail. You need to get all of your attacks off around its face. I'm pulling that one from memory from a few years ago, so do correct me if I'm wrong about the original Rajang weakness there. As previously mentioned, anything that's going to help you to not have your movement restricted or to have you stuck in place is going to be really helpful. So let's look at 3 stun resist and 3 tremor resist. Anything else would be a bit of a bonus. As its name indicates, Furious Rajang gets angry a lot. Even when not enraged, its attacks are relentless, but when it is mad, oh boy, you're in for a rough time. If you're going to use any traps to slow Rajang down or even get a capture, just be mindful that if it sees it, it's going to walk up to it, pick it up, and smash it. Traps are effective and you can capture Furious Rajang, you just need to sort of place them on him. And I would actually suggest going for the capture because this fight can turn around in an instant. You can have all 3 carts remaining, and then in the last run, when he's limping away and you think you've got everything, boom, just wipes everyone out. After getting smashed harder than Yamcha's self-esteem, you will be rewarded with your crucial Furious Rajang parts. These allow us to craft some of the best armor and weapons in the game. The armor boasts fantastic gem slots and huge defensive capabilities. The one that really stands out to me is the leg armor, which comes with health boost 3 and 2 level 4 gem slots. This one piece alone allows so much build variety, but definitely don't sleep on the rest. The waist and the gloves look fantastic too. As for the weapons, oh my goodness. These are all a direct craft, meaning they require no previous upgrades, you just straight up make them. They all boast incredible raw damage, some of the highest in the game. They've got good affinity, purple sharpness, thunder elemental if that's your thing, more applicable to certain weapons like dual blades, and they all look absolutely killer. I mean, these designs, some of them are the coolest things in the game. And by no means claiming these are best in slot or anything like that, however, they are absolutely phenomenal, they look great, and they're absolutely a badge of honor. So get yourselves out there, prepare yourselves for some really hard hunts, and enjoy some of the strongest, coolest gear in the game. Thank you so much for watching, folks. I hope this one was useful. If you enjoyed the video, you can subscribe for more action RPG RPGs, roguelikes, and MMOs. And be sure to check the other Monster Hunter World event roundup videos we've got on the channel. If you enjoy playing multiplayer, you can come and join the open lobbies during the Twitch live streams. I would absolutely love to get some hunts with you. But until next time, I'll see you in the new world.